Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today we're going to talk about the incredible healing power of Dungeons and Dragons. Let's get right into it. All right, so this happened. I think the end of my Dungeons and Dragons game happened in my 2-year Sunday Dungeons and Dragons game ended. 2-year running Sunday Dungeons and Dragons game ended in November of 2022, and the table exploded apart. We had this incredibly strong, robust game, and the energy that was being used to create amazing narratives, amazing campaigns, innovative play, inverted, and it sent every single player and dungeon master at that table hurtling off in directions. It was an explosive ending, a horrible ending to a great 2-year period, right? And it ended a powerful friendship that had lasted for 8 years. And I swore I would never talk to this person again. I would never be in the same room with them, right? Now I'm breaking that vow. I'm a oath breaker. Not proud of that, but I am a flawed human, right? And so sometimes we make mistakes, and I made a vow I shouldn't have made, and here we are today, and I want to explain the incredible healing power of Dungeons and Dragons. So now we are, this is like 4 months out, right? And for 4 months I have not seen this person. I haven't spoken to them, right? And there's been animosity between me and this person, right? And if you were to ask me, I would say this person owes me 3 apologies. If you were to ask them, I think they would tell you that I owe them 9 apologies, right? And so we are not, we're not friends, and we're still not friends. I think that's about to end. I think the end of the friendship is about to end, and we're about to become friends again. And that's why I want to talk to you about the incredible healing power of Dungeons and Dragons, right? So let's get all the way there. Thanks for your patience. All right. So basically, so we had this, and so each one of us, it would tell you, the other person's wrong, and we need, and the only way the only way our friendship logically would have been resealed is if an apology were to reconnect us. Right now, we're on 2 sides of a cliff. There's a gorge, there is a chasm between us, right? And there used to be a bridge, and either I did or he did burnt that bridge to ash, right? And that bridge is gone. Now, what do apologies do? They form a bridge. They help people who are across the chasm of disagreement to meet each other in the middle and reseal, shake hands, hug, whatever, the peace gesture is. That's why apologies are so important, right? But I'll tell you right now, I ain't apologizing. And I'll tell you right now, he ain't apologizing, right? So I thought our friendship was gone forever, right? Well, here's what's going to heal it, right? Here's that incredible healing power of Dungeons and Dragons. All right, so I am 53 years old. One time I was 30 it was 2000, yeah. So I was 30 years old when the first D&D movie came out. Now the second Dungeons and Dragons cinematic universe attempt is happening. Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves is in a historic event, right? I have advanced tickets. I have tickets to see the movie on March 19th, right? Like, sad sack DMs who are like, oh, I don't know, I'm kind of busy. They'll be seeing it on the 31st. Not me. I'm seeing it on the 19th, right? That is literally this Sunday, right? So I have 6 advanced tickets to see Dungeons & Dragons on March 19th. 12 days before the Muggles, right? And so I got these, and I was like, oh boy, I am extremely excited. So extremely excited, right? And so who am I bringing, right? So I was like, well, my daughter's home from college, my youngest daughter. My youngest son still lives at home, right? My wife, right? I'm like, I want my family with me, right? So that's 4 tickets, right? Then I was ready, and I was like, okay, I could put this person, and then I remembered my friend, who I have a broken relationship with. And I was like, oh my gosh, this could do it. This could be the bridge that would allow neither one of us to apologize, right? And we could simply reforge we could walk across a bridge that is undeniable to both of us. So I did. I said, hey. So I sent a text. I said, I have an advanced ticket to see this movie 12 days before the Muggle World. I'd phrased it a little different. And I was like, do you want to see Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves? He's a Dungeons & Dragons fan. I already know the answer is yes. And I'm like, do you want to see it 12 days before every other D&D sad sack who pretends to be an advocate or, like D&D? And I think, and so I knew I had something super valuable that would be very hard to say no to, right? And that would be a gesture of kindness on my part, saying I could bring anybody, but I want to bring you, right? And so I am not going to apologize, and I do not expect him to apologize. The incredible healing power of Dungeons & Dragons will form the bridge that no apology did not form. And while D&D, actually I don't think D&D was the reason why our friendship ended. I think the reason why our friendship ended was either his deficiencies or my deficiencies, right? But what's going to heal that friendship, right, and give us, a relationship to build from after 4 months of being apart is the Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves movie. Dungeons & Dragons is not a game, in my humble opinion. It is a powerful catalyst of kindness, tolerance, progression, imagination, passion, love, spirituality. It's huge. It is truly huge, and it has real healing power. Every single word of that is my humble opinion. What's important is when I get to hear your humble opinion, when you get in the comments and send your traffic. Please consider liking and subscribing. Have a wonderful millennium.